Hello my dear twin flames, I'm back with another reading, and this is for the week of 22nd January to 29th January. And here we will, as we always do, we will get into the energies of masculine, feminine and the connection level. And here, let's begin the reading. The first card which we have got is Ardhanareshwara, or the Temperance card. This is the 5D energy of the masculine. And if you look at this card, let me see if you're getting the right focus. If you look at this card, there is this, the left part of the image is female and the right part is male, and this is also, if you see that yin and yang, or the male and female, feminine or the masculine part being coming together, and there is a sense of balance. So in this picture, if you see, this depicts the Shiva and the Shakti coming together, the masculine and the feminine coming together. So there is a sense of balance. So like in the unity of Ardhanareshwara, all opposites are reconciled, and that's what it means, meaning that this is the 5D energy for you masculine, wherein things are coming into balance. And here I will not read the sign. I was tempted to do that, but I will not do that. But here in this, as you see, the Temperance is the card of harmony, and its appearance shows that your inner power is ready to heal and make you stronger. So that is what this energy depicts, masculine, that things are coming into the balance at the 5D level. So in the unity of Ardhanareshwara, all opposites are reconciled as any duality fades away into one source. And that's a beautiful energy to have it at the 5D level. And so at the 5D level, things are coming into harmony, things are coming into balance, and which is a very, very, very good sign. So, and for feminine, it is the let's look at the feminine, which is another positive card, and it is the most positive card actually, is the Sun card. So if you see the Sun is extremely positive, shines upon the light on the path in your life, and brings in all the positivity. And Hindus have revered the sun, which is also called Surya, as both the physical and spiritual heart of the world, and of course the creator of all life itself. So when sun shines on you feminine, it provides new ways of resolving problems, new perspectives, a fresh viewpoint. It also depicts glory, it depicts lots of gains, riches, confidence, strength, and also self-assurance, which abounds within. So you are in the, and here it's also the pose which has been depicted here is one of the poses of the Surya Namaskar. And here it is saying that you are in the state of equanimity and well-being from the sun, for the sun actually brings in abundance, achievement, joy, happiness. I mean, this is fabulous at the 5D energy. So and in Hindu mythology, Surya is the lord of excellence and wisdom, and even today people place a symbol of sun over their shops because they think it will bring good fortune. So that's the essence of sun, and that's the value of Surya, or the sun card in your life, my dear feminine. And this is beautiful energy to have as a sun energy will bring in a lot of positivity. It's a very, very beautiful card. For masculine, there is a balance coming in. There is a lot of positivity and a lot of strength and all that, which is getting shown upon or shining upon in the feminine side on the 3D elements is coming in. And this is at the connection level. At the connection level, we have the Hierophant, or it is also called the Atma here. Now here, if you actually look at this card closely, and this is the, the handmade painting, which represents a human being who through consistent yogic practices and meditation has aligned and balanced the energy vortices that are actually all chakras in our physical bodies. So all that has been aligned. If you see, all the chakras have been shown if you look closely. And when the chakras come into alignment, the energy available to them increases, and the individual can then experience a more meaningful and fulfilling life experience. And at the connection level, which means that things are coming into alignment between in this relationship, the twin flame relationship between masculine and feminine, things are getting into the alignment. And in the highest spiritual context, the Hierophant represents a human being who has united all aspects of duality, evolving to a point of high development and growth. So there is the depiction of growth, there is the depiction of development and growth in this relationship in this week at the 5D level. And the merging of earth, water, fire, air, ether leads to a pursuit of knowledge and truth, and that's what this card talks about. So again, if you see, and even at the masculine level, at the 5D level, that is what, there was the dualities were getting, merging and diminishing and becoming one, the feminine and the masculine becoming one. And for feminine, there is a sun. So very, very positive cards at the 5D level. And for the Hierophant, this is about everything is coming into the alignment for more growth and development at the connection level also. Now, if you look at the 5D level of masculine, there is this different perspective masculine you are trying to gauge. In the past few weeks or few months or few years, things have been different, and you are again hanging upside down so that you can view things differently. And I recall this card been coming a lot for feminine of late, but then now it has come for masculine, and a major arcana. That means also the divine is giving them enlightenment and making making masculine feel look at things with different perspective at the 3D level, wherein at the 5D level things are coming into balance. So at the 3D level also, there is a sense of viewing things with different perspective is coming into the picture. Now at the feminine 3D level, so feminine are at the 3D level have done the feeling that they've done whatever they had to do. They have parked all the wands, the 3 wands there. Now they're waiting for the ships to arrive, which they're very sure of. They're sure of themselves, which they're sure of that the ships will arrive. It's almost there. They can view it. It's not landed yet, but there is a surety of those ships to arrive. Is at the 3D level is what this means. Now they're they're not jittery about it. They're not worried about it. They're not getting into the energy or the vibration of when will it come, how will it come. And they're guided not to do all that, because the worry energy is again the low vibrating energy, and that will not help you manifest this faster. And I will not say that divine timing, because divine timing is I mean, if you actually in the true sense see how things work, there is no divine timing, because divine timing is now. Actually, the time what we take is the time to come into the alignment, to kind of let go the limitations which we built for ourselves, is what takes us time. The moment we come into the alignment with the source energy, manifestations happen. And for feminine, they just need to stay in alignment. They need to stay in high vibrations. They need to stay in the energy of what's there for them, which is the sun, which is so beautiful. They need to stay aligned to that. The ships are arriving is what this card says. And that's what even at the connection level, both the partners are coming into the strength, the feminine and the masculine. And it's again a major arcana for at the connection level. So the energies are getting tamed, and enlightenment is being dawned upon, the strength is being tapped on, and that's what is happening at the connection level. Both masculine and feminine are feeling that from the divine side. They're tapping into that, letting it go through themselves and taming the wild energies within, so that it can shine outside of them. And that's what is happening at the connection level. And if you see at the mind and the heart space, and this is not by design, I actually mixed the Romance Angel and Archangel Michael cards together. But whatever popped out when I did the mind reading, all the Romance Angel cards popped out. And when I did the heart reading, all the Archangel Michael cards popped out. And probably that's what I generally take it as a guidance from the Archangel Michael, and kind of let that be for masculine, feminine at the connection level. Now, if you look at for the masculine at the heart level, they are letting go of any control issues, and that's also the guidance if that is not happening. So masculine, they're allowing the situation to unfold naturally, and that's what actually the Hangman does. It's not so they're just kind of waiting for things they're trying to see things with different perspective. They're not trying to control anything. They're just hanging upside down and seeing how things unfold. And that's what their mind space is saying. But in their heart space, the heart is innocent. Of course, heart is always innocent. It's the ego mind which kind of trickles it with a lot of stuff. And at the heart space, there is this energy of innocence, and they are sensing this pure love and light which is reflected within you, masculine. So you are feeling it at the heart space, and you are innocently looking at it, looking at everything around you. Look at this puppy this angel is holding with so much of love, looking at with pure love. And you are embracing this God-given innocence so that you can be at peace. And that's what is at your heart space, masculine. Now, if you look at the feminine's energy at the mind space, they're feeling a lot of passion. And this is surprisingly that it should be at the heart space, but then it popped out of the mind space, which means that they are thinking a lot about it. They are thinking, here it says that allow your heart and soul to sing with joy, but here at the mental level, they are investing a lot of their thoughts into this passionate energy. And that's what is happening with them, with you, my dear feminine. So this is what it is. And very surprisingly, and very, I mean, I'm feeling that yes, it is nice, because this is the card which was popping out a lot at the masculine side. Now this has come at the connection level, which is a good sign, because this has come into the light of divine now. And whatever issues which were hanging on into the head and heart space, as far as children are concerned, it is a high probability that masculine has given those worries to the divine. Masculine has given those worries at the children. Masculine, you are probably coming into the alignment because there is a Hierophant there, and then you are thinking and you are moving that God will take care of things in his own way. And of course there is this trust which you kind of bringing in now, that God will take care of it now, and you don't let your love life to be affected because of children. So because you have given your worries about all that, you have given away all your fears to the divine, to the universe. And if you have not yet given that, you need to do that, masculine. You need to give away, because from that wherein it was hanging on in your heart and head space for quite some time. It has moved at the connection level, at the divine level, and this is what the divine is saying, that this will be managed so beautifully that you can't even imagine, or your logical mind cannot fathom that, the way they have decided to take care of things so beautifully. And that is what they are asking you to trust and believe. And at the, I did not go through the feminine's heart, but then I will, and let me go to that first. So at the feminine heart, there is new beginnings and fresh start, and I think that's what is happening at the feminine. Many of them, as you know, kind of hear from them as well. They are bringing in new opportunities, and offering support is happening from the divine, of course. And they are aligning to that support which is being given to them. They're aligning to those new opportunities which are being offered to them, and they are actually taking a lot of help from divine so that they can release and heal the past. And they are healing a lot. Their heart is healing a lot, and they are seeking a lot of trust so that they can experience life changes which they are facing. And there is a continuous support which they are getting from divine. There are continuous healing which is happening from the divine. So extremely protected energy as far as their heart is concerned. They don't have to worry about it because it's been protected, and there's a lot of healing already happening. So that's what they are sensing as well. It's not as bad as it used to be. So they are kind of getting into that energy. And at the connection level, write about your thoughts and feelings. This is the card I personally have been getting a lot of late, and this is what we're getting at the connection level as well. Write about your thoughts and feelings. So what they say is that the moment you kind of put it forth, if you kind of mull over a lot in your, keep mulling over it, or keep thinking about it, keep pondering about it, a lot of clarity comes when you jot it down, when you kind of pen it down on a piece of paper. So whatever you're thinking, whatever you're feeling, wherever your thoughts are running, let it run it on that piece of paper. And that is what you will be able to tap into the God-given creativity and wisdom, so that you can clearly express yourself and glean insight, blessing and healing. And that actually is a healing experience when you write it down. Well, take it as it resonates with you. If it doesn't resonate with you, you can think of some creative means of doing something which probably helps you. And you can, see that howsoever you would want to express that, if, that comes helpful to you. Now here is the last card which we kind of look in here, is the, what action, what will masculine do, what will feminine do, and what are the energies at the connection level, at the divine level is there. And I got some clarifiers because I had some questions which I kind of clarified with, and I will take you through as I ask those questions and the answers I got. So here the card for the masculine for you, it's a judgment. So there is the decision which will be made, and judgment will be delivered. So here it means that actually a conventional it's a conventional Christian scene of the last judgment is what it's been seen on this card. It's like the fiery archangel sounds the last trumpet, and the dead rise from their graves to be judged on their conduct in life, and that's what is being depicted as a picture. So the main concern of the card is the death and rebirth. So there is some death and the rebirth is about to happen. There is some decision which will be made. And if you actually see that this is not alone, this symbolizes though Christian here, but this is a very familiar kind of thing which you may find in many cultures such as Persian, Hinduism, and even the Greek mythology would talk about something of this sort. And it can signify far-reaching decision that cannot be reneged upon. I mean, you can't you can't walk back again. So these are the kind of judgments which we will be done. So it also talks about new potential and opportunity which once given must not be ignored, because this is a major arcana. So there is a divine intervention here. So it talks about if there is an opportunity which comes around, it should not be ignored. And this also calls for a fresh efforts. So that is what this means. So, and this card speeds up the pace of the rest of the cards and shows that the outcome will be quicker than you expect. So whatever was like being depicted, so what it says is that the outcome, whatever this decision will be, is going to be quicker and fast, and the decision will be made. So for the masculine, this is the moment of decision for you, and there'll be a divine intervention as well. So you need to align to that and make the decision. And when I asked what decision will that be, and then the clarifier which I got is the King of Swords. So again, a very fast moving, it's a Knight of Swords. So a very fast moving, a knight is a movement card, and here it's about the sword, it's about the truth. So you will cut through all the all the clouds through that, and you will move swiftly around that, and that is what your decision will be aligned with the truth. And again, I asked that what will it be aligned to, and the card which I got, it's beautiful. It is the Lover's card, and if you see that there is this angel, as very much we have it in the card here, and then this lover, it's a protected, and this is what masculine you'll be moving towards. It's a union card as far as twin flame journey is concerned. So this is what your decision will be towards. This is what your decision, and this is where your truth, the honesty and the truth aligns towards the Lovers here, and that is what the decision will be. And if you actually get it, and that's another major arcana, and this card definitely talks about, refers to the strong emotion, a choice of the heart that cannot be made by logic logic alone. So this is the energy of this Lover's card. So you will be making that choice, you will be making that decision, which is corely actually what your heart desires, and there is no logic in it. You need not apply any logic to it, because that's what the truth is. That's what the Knight of Swords is there, charging towards. And if you actually if you talk about the older version of it here, there you will see actually another woman, or the third woman there in the traditional, but here it's not. So decision has to be made with the between two of you. This is the decision which is being made, because it came as a clarify. Otherwise, in the old one, it's a decision between two women, while Cupid hovered above, aiming at the dart, is what this is what they say. And if you actually this card represents the power of the human heart, the power of attraction, and the need to listen to one's desires and deep emotional nature. So that is what it's been depicted, and that's what the decision will be made, is what it sees. And the lover cards alone, it's it is a decisive point has been reached, and that's when, because decisive point has been reached, and hence there's an intervention of the divine, and the judgment is there. So it is about an important choice must be made, and must be made with reference of true desires rather than duty. A dramatic change of attitude will lead to happier times, love, reconciliation, and physical pleasure. It's a depiction of a happy relationship in personal life or in business, and that's what the judgment will align to, and that's what is coming for you, masculine, in this week. Beautiful, beautiful. Now, if you look at the feminine, which is the card which we have got for feminine is the Hierophant, and which is what we got at the connection level also. Here at the connection level we got Hierophant, and here we got the repeat at the feminine side, which again at the Hierophant here or Pope, or actually is a male counterpart of the High Priestess. But whereas the High Priestess is concerned with intuitive wisdom, the Hierophant is more connected with the concept of moral law. And very surprisingly, for the first time this has come to feminine, that they are kind of connecting with the moral law. All this time it was masculine who were connecting with the moral law. So maybe some amount of mirroring is happening here. Now feminine is aligning to the moral law. And but here if you actually see the card is connected with if you actually see the three, I mean, if you look at this card carefully, there are these, there is a depiction of this three, what do you call that, triple cross, or three-tiered crown features, which is there, which actually represents the divine, intellectual and physical worlds in this the three the triple cross. And actually in Christian terms they show the Trinity of Father, Son and Holy Spirit. So in the for feminine they are they're getting wiser, and now that is what they're getting more capable. They are kind of getting into the element of forgiveness, and the influence of faith and the power in the conscious mind is what they are sensing now. And the Hierophant also could represent the teachers and the rulers to get along by. And there is the, they are kind of full of wisdom now, and that's what they are doing. They are still on the, so they are connected to them, their spiritual self, their higher self, and very aligned is what the energies are at the feminine level. That is the outcome, or that is what they want to do, and that is what they will do. So ideally there is no action which is coming from them, but there is the action which is coming from masculine, because decision is being done at the masculine side and moving towards the union. And so this is a positive card, very, very positive reading as an outcome, or maybe the overall reading as well. So it's very, very positive that way. And I also did not feel that there was any need for me, I don't know, ask any questions around that as far as the Hierophant or the High Priest is concerned, because I already explained that there. And at the feminine level, you feminine are very well connected to the spiritual self, the higher self, and taking wisdom from there. And as far as some of you may be aligning to the moral law there, because that's another depiction which I'm getting very prominently out there. And at the connection level we got this Moon card, which is again a very, when it comes to the love reading, the Moon card is a very positive card. It is a very positive card. And the dark landscape beneath the moon is actually is where we talk about maybe the light is not falling upon completely. So here, if you see this, whatever, this lobster, not lobster probably, the crayfish in the pool and in the foreground is kind of, it actually symbolizes the primitive mind which is rising towards the light. So if you see, this is moving towards the light. And two beasts, usually identified as a dog and a wolf, stand before two towers. Actually, the wolf symbolizes wildness and animal instinct, while the dog represents domesticity and mundane life. And both of these are trap. The truth lies between them on the rocky road that leads over the horizon, under the watchful gaze of the mysterious moon. And that's where the truth lies, and that's what the divine is saying here, meaning that there is more light, of course, which we will be shown upon as more is coming into the alignment. And this also signifies, connection with the new moon, which we just had. There is some more light which has been, which has been shown upon there as well. And it also talks about that at the connection level, you need to use your intuition to deal with the deceptive situation if you get any. So use your intuitions. The path you are on is difficult and may cause fear, but divine is saying that continue along it, even if you are beset by any doubts, because all will eventually turn out well, is what I'm getting here. This card is a very favorable card. It's a very positive and a very favorable card here, because it says that things are going to turn out good, even if it doesn't look good at this point in time, is what I get. And I just asked for some clarifiers there, and let me just kind of leave it here, and some clarifiers as to what's going to happen, what's going to get revealed, what's it's going to be out. So all that which it is the Eight of Swords, wherein the self-embraced trapment, the eyes are closed, the hands are tied, all that feeling is going to go off, because there is no, it is not a trap. It is, if you open your eyes, you can walk off easily. And that's what will happen when the sun will shine upon, because it's the false things which are being entrapped on, and this is what will get released. And where will it lead to is the Knight of Pentacle, which is about there's a bright yellow light, about the sunlight which is there, and this knight is holding this pentacle as a new offer, as a new beginning, which is depicted here, and is a short movement on the earthly plane, because pentacle is all about the earthly realm. And it's a beautiful reading which we've got for twin flames here, as far as the energies are the connection, masculine, feminine, for everybody is concerned. Now I will just get one guidance card from the Dina Cooper Angel card, one card for whosoever is watching this for this week. Okay, thank you. Let me see what the card is. Wisdom. I think we spoke a lot about wisdom today, and that's the card which is there. So it says, and again, wisdom is not in the head actually. And that's what it says. So knowledge is learned, but wisdom is the divine prompting within you. And that's what we've been talking about here. There's no logic there, your logic cannot define it. It's like the pure essence of that knowing, that's what it is. So knowledge is learned, but wisdom is the divine prompting within you. Your angel guidance is to connect to your still, quiet center and listen to the wisdom of your soul, because it doesn't reside in the head, it resides in your soul. Then you will take decision and act from your own infinite self. With wisdom, Life takes on new perspective as dramas and fears become insignificant in comparison with the magnificence of the overall picture. Walk your path in life as one of the wise ones, and all will revere and respect you. I listen to my wisdom. That means I listen to my soul, or the source, or the heart. For me, I feel that the source connects through the heart, or whatever you want to call it. Yeah, but then that's what the beautiful guidance from divine there. So thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for liking, subscribing, commenting. I really appreciate all of that. And if you want a private reading, please write to agnya8@gmail.com. Thank you so much once again, and have a lovely week. Love you all. Bye.